Hello, I'm Eternal Shackles, and welcome to Angry Birds Epic All-Stars, a mod of the original Angry Birds Epic that strives to make things more convenient, as well as trying to balance some of the classes to make them a bit better, and to scale back how overpowered they are in some other cases. We start off with Winston stealing one of our eggs instead of, for some reason, just giving them to the king, with seemingly some audio issues, but hey, that's not a part of the mod, that's just a part of the game inherently, so don't blame the mod, blame the game. Anyway, yeah, now that they've taken our eggs, we gotta get them back. We start off with our first battle. It's essentially the same as in the original game. The main differences between the original game and this is mainly the classes balancing, as well as certain types, but they're kind of distinct between each other. One thing that I can mention, though, is that you can essentially just play this early game part before the first capsule, the same as you would in the original game. Anyways, now we must focus on the wheel. One thing I will mention now is that on both this and the next wheel where there is equipment, you are guaranteed to get it first try, so don't feel worried about that. We're heading into our first brute fight now. The reason why I want to specifically point out this fight is because brutes are an interesting enemy in the fact that they charge up and then they hit you for significant damage. Reason 2 of why I'm actually mentioning this is because of the class we start with, Knight. This is actually a pretty good class, with it doing especially well against brutes due to the fact that their shield is really good, blocking 60% of damage. This makes it a really good class against brutes in particular, so if you're ever fighting them and you might be struggling with them, you can switch back to the first class, because it's actually a really good pick for it. You know, you'd think that Prince Porky would do their best to try and keep Red and Chuck separated, but apparently he just doesn't want to fight right now. Oh well, his loss. We're just going to be able to free our friend. We're in this cave, and out of all the things they could have used for weapons, they decided to choose feathers. Honestly, I think these guys were just asking to lose any fight that they came into. Now we got that feathered idiot down, we gotta see what's next, and, well, I think anyone who's played this game before knows what's next. Now we just gotta free Chuck from his cage by brutally beating his head in with our feather. Oh my gosh, I sound so stupid now. Okay, well, yeah. The Knight guy in the back, he has a shield ability, somewhat similar to a class we're gonna be getting into not too distant future. But that doesn't work, because Chuck is just gonna electrocute everyone. I almost forgot that he did that. His actual chili doesn't do that, but it'd be a lot cooler if it did. Probably a lot worse, though. We've now unlocked our first companion. We have Chuck with his first class, the Mage. Kind of like how Red's Knight class is actually a really good class that we start with, Mage is also a really good one. I find it funny that it says he deals damage to all enemies at once, and while that is true for the most part, it isn't true for his second best class. His class that we start with is actually the best one. Anyways, yeah, I think that this is a good place to stop. If you've enjoyed, then please let me know. Other than that, Eternal Shackles signing off.